Let's get to our crypto report now with Bitcoin dropping the most since January. This is the market rout deepens amidst concerns about a recession. Bloomberg's Katie Greifeld here for more. Katie, take it away.
Well, Emily, first I want to start big and just walk through what a horrible day in markets this was. If you look at the S&P 500, the biggest stock benchmark in the world, it was down 3.6% today. Somehow that's only the worst day in a week. A lot of that pain came in tech stocks. So the NASDAQ 100, that was its worst day since September 2020. A lot of that selling came in the biotech sector. I saw a great stat today that if you look at that sector, a fifth of it is worth less than the cash it holds. But a lot of that pain came in those speculative tech areas. You're looking at the ARK Innovation ETF down 8.9%. That's after it saw its biggest inflow in about a year earlier this week. That's got to hurt. But yeah, a lot of the action was in Bitcoin, the world's largest cryptocurrency, down 8.4% today. If you zoom out and look over, a 5-day period, it's down 8.6%. So a lot of that pain just came today. And again, but if you go back to the stock market, really, really painful. Consumer discretionary, a lot of selling in that sector, a lot of selling in the e-commerce names in particular. I'm thinking about Amazon, I'm thinking about eBay, and Tesla, of course, also selling off in a big way with that tech sell-off.
So it wasn't just Bitcoin, to be clear. Just how broad-based was this sell-off?
It was pretty remarkable, Emily. Really, this space, the whole cryptocurrency ecosystem, it tends to move as one, but most of the losses came in Bitcoin, which I thought was interesting. If you compare that to Ethereum, for example, that's the second largest cryptocurrency. It was only down 6.4%, only being a relative term there. So yeah, Bitcoin, sort of the underperformer among the big coins, but if you broaden out and look at some of the altcoins, I'm thinking about Avalanche, I'm thinking about Solana, those were down as much as 15% at one point at the worst of it. And again, this is all as we talk about the Fed, the macro environment, liquidity coming out of the system. What does that mean for cryptocurrencies? And it seems so far it's not too good.
And, let's talk a little bit about some of the companies that have made Bitcoin crypto a part of their business in ways large and small. How did this impact them?
Well, I mean, we got to go straight to MicroStrategy for that, right? I mean, what was interesting about the earnings report, obviously Bitcoin, they took a hit on their Bitcoin holdings. We know that Bitcoin has had a rough couple of months, but what was really interesting was on the earnings call, you heard MicroStrategy CFO line out that if Bitcoin falls to $21,000 per coin, MicroStrategy would face a margin call at that point and probably have to sell some of their Bitcoin holdings. Of course, Bitcoin, it's not close to there yet. It's still hovering around $36,000 a coin. But if this trend continues, and the trend has been lower, we could get there conceivably.